Love, a topic that each of us has likely experienced at least once, but have you truly understood it? Why are some relationships strong and enduring, while others easily fall apart? Men, often perceived by society as strong, resilient, and always in control of their emotions, actually possess hidden psychological depths that few truly understand. Behind their tough exterior lie fears, emotional needs, and a desire to be understood that they rarely express. Have you ever wondered, why do men often stay silent when they're sad? Or why they rarely say, "I love you," but quietly do everything to make you happy? Let's explore some unique psychological truths about men that you may not have realized. Welcome to Sophia's Knowledge, and my name is Sophia. Here, you'll find valuable lessons and tips to help you build a truly lasting love. In today's video, Sophia will help you uncover 8 psychological truths about men that you should know. Don't miss these insights that might change the way you view and experience love. You'll feel more comfortable if you find a quiet spot, put on your headphones, and let yourself relax, ready to absorb today's positive messages. Are you ready to embark on this journey with Sophia? Let's begin. 1. Men often don't share their emotions. This isn't true for all men, but is common in modern society and can be explained by various psychological, cultural, and societal factors. Let's dive deeper into why men tend to keep their emotions to themselves and the impact this has on relationships. In many cultures, particularly traditional Western societies, men are often raised to be strong, resilient, and not to show vulnerable emotions. They're expected to be the family's pillar, leader, and protector. From a young age, boys are encouraged to man up, meaning to suppress their emotions and not express feelings deemed weak, like sadness, fear, or discomfort. Through these cultural and societal messages, men learn to hide their emotions and maintain a strong, stoic image. This might explain why they feel awkward or uncomfortable sharing deep feelings with others, especially loved ones. Another reason men refrain from sharing emotions is their fear of losing control. Emotions can bring instability and sometimes make one feel weak or vulnerable. Men may worry that if they open up too much, they'll lose control of their feelings and become overwhelmed or directionless. Holding their emotions in helps them maintain a sense of safety and stability in life. Men often struggle to articulate their emotions clearly and effectively. Unlike women, who are often encouraged to develop emotional expression through daily conversations and close relationships, men have fewer opportunities to practice expressing emotions. As a result, they lack the tools to convey their feelings in a nuanced and profound way. Moreover, men sometimes don't know how to express their emotions. They may feel confused when trying to explain their feelings, especially in difficult situations. This leads them to choose silence or emotional withdrawal instead of sharing openly. Another crucial factor is a lack of trust. Men may feel unsafe sharing their emotions because they fear being judged, criticized, or disrespected. Opening up about emotions can make them feel like they're exposing weakness, which they don't want others to see. They may worry that others won't understand them or might exploit their vulnerabilities. For these reasons, they often choose to keep their emotions hidden rather than share them. A man's unwillingness to share emotions can significantly affect his relationships, especially with a partner. Effective communication and sincerity are key elements in any relationship. When someone cannot or chooses not to share emotions, their partner may feel abandoned, misunderstood, and emotionally disconnected. Sometimes, a man's silence can cause a woman to feel anxious or question his feelings. If emotional issues, challenges, or conflicts in the relationship can't be discussed, the bond between the two may gradually weaken or encounter problems. Although there are psychological and societal reasons for men's emotional reticence, learning how to express and share emotions is vital for building healthy relationships. To change this habit, men can start by finding someone they feel safe and comfortable sharing with, even just a little. This can help them gradually open up and realize that expressing emotions isn't a sign of weakness, but a part of maturity and fostering deeper connections with others. Changing this behavior isn't something that happens overnight, but understanding why men act this way can help create a safe environment where they feel more comfortable opening up. Understanding and respecting their emotions is key to building a sustainable and deeply connected relationship. 2. Men express love through actions. When it comes to love, many people think of sweet, romantic words or emotional declarations. However, men tend to express love not through words but through specific actions. This is a part of their psychological nature and carries a deeper meaning beyond their seemingly less romantic exterior. Let's explore why men express love through actions and how to recognize these expressions in everyday life. While women are often comfortable expressing emotions through words, men feel that words cannot fully convey their feelings. They believe that actions are the most genuine and practical way to show love. Simple gestures like fixing things around the house, picking you up after work, or helping with daily tasks are ways men show they care and love you. Men don't just want to say, "I love you." They want to prove it by doing meaningful, practical things. For men, actions are not only a demonstration of love but also a commitment to responsibility and a willingness to care for the person they love. How men express love is significantly influenced by their culture and upbringing. In many families, especially where men are expected to be strong, reliable, and less emotionally expressive, they learn to express love through practical actions rather than flowery words. From a young age, they may not be encouraged to show emotions, leading to a lack of familiarity or comfort with using language to express their feelings. However, this doesn't mean their love is any less profound. On the contrary, expressing love through actions often carries a sense of reliability and durability. It's how men demonstrate that they're always there for you, no matter the situation. Ways men show love through actions. There are many ways men express love through actions. Here are some typical examples. Protecting you. One of the most common ways is by protecting the person they love. This isn't just physical protection, but also includes standing by your side in difficult situations, shielding you from negativity, or ensuring your safety and happiness. Helping in daily life. Men often express love by helping solve small everyday tasks, from fixing things, cooking, to supporting you at work or caring for the family. These seemingly simple actions reflect deep concern. Spending time with you. Men might not say much, but if they take the time to be with you and do things you enjoy, it's their way of saying you matter to them. Remembering important details. Some men may not be great with verbal expressions of love, but they're often attentive to small details like anniversaries, your preferences, or your favorite foods. Providing financial support. In many cultures, men feel responsible for contributing to the family's finances or helping their partner during tough times. This is an important way they express love and care. Men's actions often hold more authenticity than words. When a man truly loves, he doesn't just say things to make you happy, but also takes tangible steps to make you feel that love. For example, instead of making promises about a bright future, he actively works to build that future with you. Actions are not just expressions of love, but also affirmations that he's willing to invest time, energy, and resources to bring you happiness. However, some women might struggle to recognize a man's love when it isn't expressed through words. Many people tend to feel that if their partner doesn't frequently say, "I love you," or isn't overtly romantic, it means they don't truly love them. This can lead to misunderstandings and strain the relationship. Therefore, learning to recognize and appreciate loving actions, no matter how small, is also a crucial part of building a sustainable relationship. Although actions are a primary way men express love, communication is equally important. Men can learn to combine actions and words to help their partner feel fully loved. Conversely, women should also encourage and create a space where men feel more comfortable expressing their emotions. Men's tendency to express love through actions is a unique psychological trait, reflecting their sincerity and sense of responsibility in love. Actions are not merely small tasks, but a way they convey their emotions and commitment to their partner. Understanding and appreciating this way of loving will make relationships stronger and happier. What do you think about this lesson? Have you ever applied something similar in your life? Share your thoughts or stories in the comments section below. I'll read and respond quickly. Thank you for your attention. Let's continue this journey together. 3. Men need personal space. In relationships, one of the most misunderstood aspects is men's need for personal space. This can sometimes make women feel anxious, insecure, or think that their partner no longer loves or cares for them. However, the need for time and space alone is entirely natural for men and even essential for maintaining balance in both life and relationships. Below are the reasons why men need personal space, how to recognize this need, and how to harmonize it in love. Men often tend to internalize their emotions and thoughts rather than share or release them directly. This makes them more likely to feel pressured and in need of time to recharge. Personal space allows men to relax, think more clearly, and face life's challenges without distractions. They may spend time doing things they enjoy, such as playing sports, watching movies, fixing things, or even just sitting quietly alone. These activities help them feel free, at ease, and regain the balance necessary to continue with life and relationships. Biologically and psychologically, men tend to value independence and a sense of freedom. This has evolved over thousands of years when men's roles were often tied to protecting, hunting, and ensuring the safety of their group. Personal space helps them maintain their sense of independence and autonomy, which is crucial to their personal identity. Additionally, men often handle issues differently from women. While women prefer talking and sharing to release emotions, men need time alone to reflect and find solutions. This doesn't mean they want to be distant, it's simply their way of coping with life's challenges. Many women feel worried when men want to spend time alone. They may think their partner is trying to pull away from the relationship or has lost interest in them. However, the need for personal space is not a sign of detachment. On the contrary, it shows that men are trying to maintain balance to love better. In fact, a man who is happy in his personal space often returns to the relationship in a more positive state. They feel re-energized and can offer their partner more attention, affection, and care. Signs that men need personal space. There are clear signs to recognize when a man needs personal space, such as, they talk less or seem distracted. They prefer to do something alone, like taking a walk, playing sports, or spending time with friends. They temporarily avoid deep conversations or emotionally heavy topics. They seem stressed or tired and want time to relax without interruptions. Recognizing these signs and respecting their need for personal space is essential for maintaining a healthy relationship. When you respect a man's need for personal space, you're sending a message that you understand and accept his true self. This not only makes him feel more comfortable in the relationship, but also builds trust and fosters lasting connection. Personal space also allows both partners time to grow individually, pursue their own interests, and keep the relationship fresh. When each person has the opportunity to be their authentic selves, they will value the time spent together more, making the relationship deeper and more meaningful. How to harmonize personal space and love. To ensure that the need for personal space doesn't lead to misunderstandings or conflict, open communication and mutual understanding are key. Here are some suggestions for balance. Communicate clearly. Men should explain to their partner that the need for personal space doesn't diminish their feelings for them. Let them know it's a way to recharge and not harm the relationship. Set healthy boundaries. Both partners should agree on having personal time to do what they love without feeling controlled or worried. Avoid overthinking. Women should avoid negative assumptions or thinking their partner is intentionally pulling away. Instead, recognize that personal space is a way for men to maintain balance. Create quality time together. When spending time together, make the most of it by creating meaningful moments to compensate for the time spent apart. Men's need for personal space is a completely natural and important aspect, not just for their mental health, but also for the well-being of the relationship. Instead of feeling worried or misunderstood, respecting and supporting this need will help build a relationship based on understanding, trust, and genuine love. Remember, a man who is true to himself in his personal space will love you more fully when he returns. If you're still reading up to this point, don't hesitate to comment, continue. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to give Sophia more motivation to create meaningful and engaging content. Let's continue this journey together. 4. Men tend to avoid confronting conflict. In relationships, one of the most noticeable differences between men and women is how they handle conflict. Men often tend to avoid or delay facing conflict, while women usually want to address issues immediately through communication. This difference can lead to misunderstandings and affect the quality of the relationship if both parties don't understand and adjust their behavior. Let's explore why men tend to avoid conflict and how to address the issue effectively. Why do men avoid confronting conflict? Men, from primitive times, have been wired to be protectors and maintain stability. When faced with conflict, this instinct causes them to perceive it as a direct threat to harmony, safety, and their sense of control in the relationship. As a result, instead of confronting it, they often choose silence, withdrawal, or avoidance, hoping the conflict will resolve itself. Additionally, psychological studies have shown that men generally have a lower tolerance for emotional stress compared to women when facing conflict situations. This leads to discomfort and a desire to distance themselves rather than address the issue. In many cultures, men are taught to be strong and not show emotions, especially negative ones like anxiety, sadness, or anger. They are also encouraged to avoid unnecessary arguments or confrontations. As a result, when facing conflict, men often avoid it rather than express emotions or engage in arguments to resolve the issue. They fear that direct confrontation may cause them to lose the calm and rational image that society expects from them. Signs of conflict avoidance. Here are common ways men exhibit avoidance of conflict. Silence. During an argument, men often choose to remain silent or walk away rather than continue the discussion. Changing the subject. They may try to shift the topic, ignore the issue, or focus on other activities to avoid the discussion. Procrastination. Some men may promise to address the issue later, but never actually follow through. Using actions instead of words. Instead of facing conflict through communication, they might attempt to make amends through actions, such as giving gifts or showing care indirectly. Consequences of conflict avoidance. When men avoid conflict, problems often remain unresolved. Instead, they can accumulate into negative emotions such as frustration, resentment, or hurt. Over time, this can weaken the relationship and lead to larger conflicts. When one partner avoids conflict while the other wants to address it, this imbalance can make the latter feel unheard or disrespected. This reduces emotional connection and creates distance in the relationship. Avoiding conflict not only impacts the relationship but also has negative effects on men's mental health. They may feel pressure and stress from keeping everything inside instead of finding ways to release it. How to address this issue? For men, recognize the importance of communication. Understand that facing and resolving conflict does not diminish your value or strength. On the contrary, it makes the relationship healthier and reduces stress. Learn to express emotions. Instead of avoiding, focus on calmly and clearly expressing your feelings. This not only helps you release emotions, but also helps your partner understand you better. Seek solutions instead of being defensive. Instead of viewing conflict as a confrontation, see it as an opportunity to find solutions together. For women, be patient and don't force the issue. Don't push men to confront conflict if they're not ready. Give them time and space to think. Use a gentle approach. Instead of criticizing or putting them on the defensive, start the conversation with gentle and constructive words. Encourage communication. Create a safe environment where men feel more comfortable sharing their thoughts and emotions. When both partners learn to face conflict instead of avoiding it, the relationship will become stronger. Effective communication fosters understanding, empathy, and mutual respect. At the same time, resolving conflict helps reduce stress and strengthens the bond between two people. Men's tendency to avoid confronting conflict is a natural reaction rooted in psychology and culture, but it's not unchangeable. When both sides understand and support each other, conflict can become an opportunity to improve the relationship rather than a cause of rifts. Remember, the most important elements in any relationship are communication and mutual respect. 5. Men place great importance on success and career. For most men, success and career are not only financial factors, but also play a significant role in defining self-worth, social roles, and the meaning of life. This is why they often dedicate most of their time, effort, and energy to pursuing career goals and achieving success. However, this prioritization can sometimes lead to misunderstandings or conflicts in personal relationships. This article will help you better understand why men value their careers and how to harmonize this with life and love. Why do men value success and career? In many cultures, men are often associated with the role of the family breadwinner. They feel the need to shoulder financial responsibilities, protect, and provide a better life for their loved ones. Therefore, success in their career becomes a primary measure of self-worth. Societal expectations are also a driving factor. Men are often judged by their achievements and status, creating pressure to accomplish significant goals to prove themselves. Natural competitive nature. Men tend to be more competitive than women, partly due to biological factors and hormones like testosterone. This competitiveness drives them to constantly strive for higher positions, greater achievements, or making a mark in their chosen field. Satisfying self-esteem and sense of accomplishment. When achieving career success, men not only feel proud but also gain confidence and self-esteem. These accomplishments help them feel valuable and deserving of respect within their family, society, and relationships. Career is a way to express love and responsibility. For many men, focusing on their career is not just about fulfilling personal ambitions, but also a way of showing love and responsibility to their families. They want to provide financial stability, a comfortable life, and a secure future for their loved ones. Sometimes, men sacrifice time with their family or personal interests to work harder. However, this does not mean they do not care about their family. On the contrary, it is their way of ensuring their loved ones have a better and more fulfilling life. Challenges when men focus too much on their career. Prioritizing their career can sometimes expose men to significant stress and pressure, from heavy workloads to high expectations from themselves and society. If not managed well, this pressure can lead to burnout, negatively affecting physical and mental health. By focusing too much on their career, men may miss out on important moments in their personal lives, such as spending time with family, friends, or taking care of themselves. This can easily lead to imbalance and harm relationships. Some women may feel neglected or not prioritized when men spend too much time on work. This can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts, especially when both parties lack clear communication about expectations and priorities in life. How can men balance career and personal life? Set clear priorities. Men need to identify what truly matters to them, from career and family to personal health. Setting clear priorities helps them manage time and energy more effectively, avoiding getting caught up in work and neglecting other important aspects. Learn to share pressure. Instead of shouldering everything alone, men should learn to share pressures with their partner, friends, or colleagues. This not only helps lighten the load, but also creates opportunities to build stronger connections with those around them. Spend quality time with family. Even when busy, men should try to spend quality time with their family and loved ones. Small but meaningful moments can help maintain bonds and ensure that relationships are not affected by work. Invest in personal development. Success doesn't just come from work, but also from personal growth. Men should dedicate time to taking care of their health, learning new skills, or pursuing personal interests to lead a more balanced life. The role of women in supporting men to balance career and life. Women play an important role in helping men find balance between career and personal life. They can encourage men to share their feelings and pressures to relieve mental burdens. Show appreciation and motivate men's efforts, helping them feel recognized and supported. Create conditions for both to build a balanced life, such as planning joint activities or agreeing on family time. Success and career are essential factors for men, not only to assert themselves, but also to provide a better life for their families and loved ones. However, to achieve happiness and fulfillment, men need to learn to balance work and personal life. At the same time, understanding and support from their partners are crucial in overcoming challenges and building a sustainable relationship. 6. Men appreciate simplicity and clarity. One of the standout psychological traits of men is their tendency to value simplicity and clarity in both life and relationships. This is reflected in how they think, communicate, and solve problems. While women often lean towards detail and emotions in various situations, men prioritize a direct and uncomplicated approach. However, this difference can sometimes lead to misunderstandings between genders, especially in love and marriage. This article will help you better understand why men prefer simplicity and how this impacts various aspects of life. Why do men like simplicity and clarity? Scientific studies have shown that the brain structures of men and women differ, leading to variations in how they process information. Men tend to think logically, focusing on solutions and outcomes rather than delving into details or emotions. This drives them to favor straightforward and clear approaches to achieve goals without facing complications or ambiguities. Men are naturally problem solvers. They dislike prolonged discussions or complicating situations, as this makes them feel out of control or inefficient. Simplicity allows them to quickly find solutions and move on to the next step. For men, clarity is a way to avoid unnecessary misunderstandings or conflicts. They want transparency to minimize complications in relationships, whether at work or in love. Expressions of simplicity and clarity in men's lives. Men often dislike roundabout or overly complex conversations. They tend to get straight to the point, using concise language and focusing on the main idea. For example, when asked about weekend plans, they might simply say, "I want to stay home and rest," instead of giving a long explanation about the reasons or related emotions. When faced with a problem, men often simplify it by focusing on the core issue and finding specific solutions. They dislike complex or time-consuming methods. Men feel more comfortable in relationships that are clear and lack too many hidden meanings. They want to know what their partner needs or expects, and are often not skilled at reading between the lines or interpreting vague signals. Benefits of simplicity in men's psychology. Simplicity helps men avoid being overwhelmed by minor details or complex emotions. This enables them to maintain focus and a sense of ease in life. A simple and clear mindset allows men to make decisions quickly, thereby improving efficiency in work and other aspects of life. Clarity in communication and actions helps men build trust and stability in relationships. Their partners will find it easier to understand what they want or need to do. Challenges when men oversimplify issues. Women often value emotions and the small details in life, which men may easily overlook when focusing on simplicity. This can lead to feelings of being unheard or misunderstood by their partner. Men's clarity and brevity can sometimes be misunderstood as a lack of care or depth. Particularly in love, women might feel that men are not fully invested in the relationship when they choose a simple approach. Some situations require sensitivity and the ability to analyze details, which men may struggle with when trying to simplify the problem. How women can understand and harmonize with men who value simplicity. Instead of using vague hints or expecting men to read minds, women should communicate their needs and emotions clearly and directly. Understand that men are not intentionally ignoring emotions or skipping over details, it's simply their natural way of processing issues. Instead of criticizing, work together to find a balance between simplicity and detail. Women can gently encourage men to spend time listening and understanding emotions, helping them realize that simplicity is not always the optimal approach. The simplicity and clarity in men's psychology are not just personal traits, but also the result of gender differences and social roles. By understanding and accepting this, women can learn to communicate more effectively with men while building harmonious and sustainable relationships. The key is for both sides to understand and respect each other's ways of thinking and feeling to create balance in love and life. 7. Men fear rejection. One of the common but rarely discussed psychological truths is men's fear of rejection. Although they often display confidence, strength, and resilience, deep down, men are also highly vulnerable to rejection, especially in relationships, work, or situations that require self-assertion. This fear not only affects their behavior and emotions, but can also impact their relationships with others. Where does the fear of rejection come from? In many cultures, men are expected to be proactive, confident, and in control, particularly in love and career. These expectations place a heavy burden on them, making them feel pressured to succeed in everything they do. Rejection, therefore, becomes a sign of failure, shaking their self-esteem. Self-esteem is a crucial factor in men's psychology. They value their self-worth and the respect they receive from others. When rejected, they may feel their value is threatened, leading to hurt and insecurity. Previous experiences of rejection, whether in love, work, or social relationships, can leave a lasting mark on men's minds. This creates an invisible fear, making them hesitant when faced with similar situations. Manifestations of men's fear of rejection. Men often feel hesitant to express emotions or share opinions because they fear unfavorable outcomes. In love, this can make them reluctant to confess their feelings or show affection toward their partner. The fear of rejection may cause men to withdraw or isolate themselves instead of taking risks in uncertain situations. They often hide their true feelings to avoid being hurt. When faced with rejection or criticism, men may react strongly, such as with anger, silence, or appearing distant. This is, in fact, a defense mechanism to protect their self-esteem. The impact of the fear of rejection on men's lives. The fear of rejection can hinder men from exploring their potential, as they are afraid to take risks or try new things. This can cause them to miss valuable opportunities in work and life. In love or marriage, the fear of rejection can make men more reserved or avoid communication. They may hesitate to share their true feelings or needs, creating distance in the relationship. The anxiety and stress caused by the fear of rejection can negatively affect men's mental health, such as causing insomnia, feelings of inferiority, or even depression if not addressed in time. How men can overcome the fear of rejection. Men need to realize that rejection is not a sign of failure or low self-worth. It is simply a natural part of life, and every rejection provides an opportunity to learn and grow. Focusing on their strengths and past successes can help men build confidence. Setting small goals and achieving them step by step can gradually restore their confidence when facing challenging situations. Men should view uncertain situations as opportunities to build resilience. By focusing on the journey rather than the outcome, they can feel more comfortable confronting the possibility of rejection. Sharing feelings and fears with trusted friends or family members can help men release pressure and receive useful advice. They should also consider seeking help from a psychologist if the fear of rejection significantly affects their lives. The role of women in helping men overcome the fear of rejection. Women play an important role in supporting men to overcome this fear. Some ways women can help include encouragement and motivation, acknowledge their efforts and successes, even if the outcomes are not as expected. This helps them feel respected and more confident. Avoid excessive criticism. Instead of focusing on imperfections, highlight positive aspects to reduce men's feelings of rejection. Create a safe environment. Women should foster a space where men feel comfortable sharing their emotions without fear of judgment. The fear of rejection is a natural part of men's psychology, rooted in societal pressures, self-esteem, and past experiences. However, with understanding and proper support, men can overcome this fear to live confidently, grow stronger, and build lasting relationships. The empathy and companionship of those around them, especially women, are key to helping them feel secure and ready to face life's challenges. 8. Men also need encouragement. When it comes to encouragement and motivation, many people often think it's primarily important for women or children. However, an often overlooked truth is that men also need encouragement, even though they don't frequently express it. No matter how strong or competent they may appear, men cannot avoid moments of insecurity, fatigue, or self-doubt. Encouragement from those around them, especially from those they love, not only helps them regain motivation but also reinforces their confidence and sense of being valued. Why do men need encouragement? Society often places the responsibility on men to be the pillar of the family, succeed in their careers, and always maintain a strong demeanor. These expectations, whether well-intentioned or not, often create immense pressure on them. Encouragement becomes a source of mental strength, helping them face these pressures more positively. Like anyone else, men need to feel that their efforts and achievements are recognized. When they don't receive appreciation or encouragement, they may feel forgotten, undervalued, and gradually lose their motivation. Men often find it challenging to share negative emotions or difficulties with others. They tend to keep everything to themselves, fearing that opening up might make them appear weak. In such moments, a sincere word of encouragement can be a valuable lifeline, helping them feel less isolated. How encouragement affects men. A timely compliment or word of motivation can help men regain confidence and faith in their abilities. This is particularly important when they are doubting themselves or facing failure. Encouragement is a mental energy source that motivates men to keep striving, even when they face significant challenges. When they feel supported by loved ones, they have more reasons not to give up. Encouragement not only impacts individual men but also helps build relationships. When men feel understood and supported, they are more likely to trust and bond with those who encourage them. Signs that men need encouragement. If a man suddenly becomes quiet, less communicative, or withdrawn, it may be a sign that he's struggling and needs encouragement. In work, family, or relationships, when men feel their efforts are not adequately recognized, they can easily fall into a state of discouragement and need support. Failure in their career, relationships, or any aspect of life can make men feel demoralized. At such times, a word of encouragement can help them get back on their feet and keep trying. How to encourage men effectively. Praise men for what they have done well, even if it's just small accomplishments. Genuine compliments help them feel respected and motivated. Example: "You handled this so well. I truly admire the way you tackled the situation." Instead of focusing on imperfections or comparing them to others, encourage them to look at what they've achieved and focus on the future. When men face failure, don't dwell on their mistakes. Instead, motivate them to keep trying and learn from those mistakes. Example: "You gave it your all, and I believe you'll take lessons from this to do even better next time." Sometimes, encouragement doesn't require words, simply being present and listening can provide great comfort. Men will feel reassured knowing that someone is willing to hear and understand what they're going through. The role of women in encouraging men. Women play a particularly significant role in helping men feel encouraged. Here are a few ways women can help. Inspire positivity. Women can become a powerful source of motivation by expressing belief in men's abilities and strengths. Understand that men can also feel vulnerable. Instead of expecting them to always be strong, acknowledge that men also have moments when they need comfort and encouragement. Respect their efforts. Recognize the efforts they put into family, work, or any other aspect of life. Encouragement is not only a fundamental need for men but also a critical factor in helping them grow and maintain balance in life. Even though they may not express it, deep down, men always hope to be recognized and supported by those around them. When you offer men genuine words of encouragement and empathy, you not only help them become stronger but also contribute to building a solid, meaningful, and mutually respectful relationship. Conclusion. Understanding men's psychology is a fascinating yet complex journey. Psychological truths, such as their hesitancy to share emotions, expressing love through actions, needing personal space, or fearing rejection, reveal that behind their strong exterior lies mental needs they rarely articulate. Men are not always invincible superheroes. They, too, have moments of vulnerability, exhaustion, and the need for motivation and encouragement. In relationships, understanding these hidden aspects not only helps women build deeper connections, but also helps men feel accompanied and supported. They need simplicity and clarity in communication, a sense of security to share, and, most importantly, recognition of their efforts from those they love. Conversely, without understanding, men may withdraw, grow distant, or silently carry the invisible pressures they bear. Life becomes more harmonious when we recognize that men, like anyone else, have their own needs and emotions. Empathy, listening, and encouragement not only help them grow, but also create a strong foundation for a relationship filled with love, respect, and sustainability. So, give men the understanding they deserve, because sometimes, this simple gesture of care is the most precious gift you can offer. And that's the end of today's video. Thank you for watching all the way through. I hope you found these lessons valuable, and that these insights will help you on your journey of love. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more interesting content in the future. I deeply appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Wishing you a life filled with love and happiness.